Hey everyone, welcome to a new review. Behind me is the new, long anticipated new Audi A3. So in this video, we're gonna check it out in depth, full look. If you're new to this channel, feel free to subscribe, give this video a like if you like it, and leave your comment below what you think about the new Audi A3. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new review. In front of us is the new A3, and this is the S-Line model. So here is the key. This is the new key. Sort of new key, lock, unlock, press twice to just unlock the rear trunk. This is the back. You can press here and extend, I guess, physical key perhaps. It's very light, so it's not heavy, but it is quality made. You can see a nice aluminum with some combination of plastic. If we unlock it, you can see the daytime running LED lights. Beautiful. This is the Ibis white color. So let's come a little bit closer and check out this beautiful, massive, wider grille, but also flatter. And then we have this new LED design. So if we look at, I like the fact that this is all LED standard now. Depending on the package, you get a different LED light projections. But this model now has this little tip again, a little different. The previous had, but before that one didn't. So I would like it like this as well. This is just me, but I also like this now, kind of lean into it. Now, yes, you might kind of notice this gap says I did now. Kind of didn't expect that on an Audi. Not sure if it's standard or something. Actually, it looks standard. So, washer lights in some models are not standard depending on the package. But continuing on, this car has 360 parking sensors. This is a closed air vent, so after new studies show that air tunneling on the side cool the brakes, but they create more air drag, so Audi decided to ditch that in this generation. So wider grille, and I must say I like it. This one has the chrome package. You can also get the deleted chrome. So in this model, you have the button honeycomb. This is where the adaptive radar is for the cruise control or emergency brake for the pedestrians and cyclists. You also get this sportish look. These are just fake intakes on the top, but I don't mind them personally. So let's check this model. So this is the 35 TFSI. This is the 1.5 TSI with 150 horsepower. You can get 130. The 30 TFSI, you can get the 30 diesel with a 116 horsepower and the 35 DDI with a 150 horsepower. And there's also a mild hybrid TSI with 150 horsepower as well. I'm gonna type down the final price in euros. This is Croatian price. So this car has 10-inch MMI touchscreen. There's a serial, so additional 18-inch alloy wheels, aluminum details, chrome around the windows, Ambient Lights Plus, and cloth interior, sports seats, parking assistant, multifunction steering wheel, and tinted rear windows. So as you can see, the S-Line badge. Now I've noticed that the wipers are a little bit thicker, if I've noticed, and we got the new redesigned mirrors. We're gonna come to the other side of the car just to put the car into perspective again. Really nice design. As mentioned, this is the Ibis white color. I'm not sure if it's a metallic, but I think as far as I've seen, it's not. Now if we come to the alloys, nice design. You can always check different colors, and once again, look. So little interruption, customers are always first. Focusing back just to see on the side, there's beautiful LED lights. Both the top is daytime running light and the bottom top turns into dynamic blinker. And then you have the main light LEDs, everything, even this little one. So you get also integrated fog lights that are LED. Moving forward, not to miss, now all standard camera for the lane assist. You have also the rain sensor, light sensor. So as mentioned, you get the chrome bezel. This is an option in this one. and you have the tinted rear windows. I especially like the bottom chrome, and then you can see on the light piece goes inside on the doors, and then you have these arches that are wide. It really gives the car sport stance and a little bit in the design character. So this is the back look. LED lights. If we come down, yes, it is fake exhaust for some reason still. I'm sure there's a real exhaust, but this is the S line. Looks probably the best, but you can get also in the lower packages a little different bumpers. So I'm not sure if you can see, I can barely see the two pipes which are on the bottom, little reflector, and then you have this beautiful LED lights with, of course, dynamic turn signals. So if I press the unlock button, you can see those moving. Very, very elegant. And then you have the reflector on the side. Just excellent design, of course, standard in Audi. You have LED daytime running, LED license plates illumination, and then of course you get this spoiler that has on the middle opening, and then two tips with this side for better aerodynamics, and then the stoplight is integrated over there. So very elegant car if we look at the back end sloping down. Now to unlock the trunk space, now I'm gonna back up to put the car into the perspective. So 380 liters, still the same. I wish Audi maybe increased maybe for 10-20 liters, but you know, for a family hatchback, it could be family or just single person, this hatchback is more than decent space. There's enough space. On the top you can see the emergency triangle. You can grab here on both spots, both sides. Inside we have this, so I'm going to show you what that is. Grocery bag hook, tether points. This goes deep inside, and then on the other side as well you have one LED light over here. Not sure what this is. This is something for emergency, I guess, but I'm not going to pull that. Again, same on the other side. You can knock down the seats 60-40, no middle opening. And then you have here 4 fingers of height, which is nice if you need to load something. And then just to show you, if we open up this, you have room for spare tire, which is probably maybe optional. You have a patching kit. There's a first aid down there as well. And then if you want more space, you can either do this. So that's for what this is. It holds stuff in place. So you can see here how deep is that. And then there's also some plastic here, plastic covers. Anyway, push this down, and then if you want more space, you push it up. You can see those corners, put it down, and then slide it down, and then you can see you have even more space. So this is pretty practical. I would say it's deep enough for maybe 2 standard suitcases. If we close this down, come to this side, you can see very elegant. Even if I put the camera like this, you can see just beautiful design. The car is amazing looking. I like those sharp lines. Audi A3 and the Seat Leon are really best generation, new generation cars that look just excellent. Of course, Petrol as mentioned. And then that's it. So we're gonna jump inside the car. You still have the fin. You can see another angle of the spoiler. So keys in my pocket. Of course, you have the blind spot on the left mirror for the driver. So this is a new mirror, new design. Okay, you can see the blinkers. There appears to be a little a light. Let's show you actually the rear. So a good closing sound. Audi is excellent in soundproof, and I'm an acoustic fan, so you can see here there are no savings. Rubber ghost seal inside. Here double on the top 3. I mean, 2 and 3. If we check the doors, something I love about Audi tint is it's really dark from the outside, so you can see it's so black. But from inside, there's a small difference. You can always note original has the V sign, or Roman 5. You can see hard plastic on the back, even in Audi. But Audi still gets a little high quality plastic with a high quality finish. This is soft, and this is soft. This is cloth, but this is kind of imitation of leather. Soft, so where you're touching, it's soft. And this is a nice chrome detail. Blanks. Power windows are here, a little chrome, different design than Volkswagen, Seat, and Skoda. No carpeting, but still enough space for a bottle. Speaker on the bottom. No aluminum doorstep, but you still get this that looks nice. Now, if you need to put a child, there is a wide opening. So if you need to put a child on the rear, there is the ISOFIX. So you have that, and then you can pull it. So now it just goes up, it slides, so you don't lose it. So that's a plus. The seats are cloth. You can see just great cloth materials. Audi usually has good cloth seats, and you can always push this up or press here to lower it down. If you need to knock down the seats, you just from inside push it here, and then this is how it looks. And then a look inside. If we hadn't put this down, the floor, then it would be flat bottom, so you can see inside the interior. Now you can see black roof and the S line. So let's jump inside. So I'm a 2-meter tall person. I was sitting on the front. As you can see, I have room for my knees, but barely. So I was really comfortable on the front. So in that case, have in mind, average person should have enough space. But if you're taller, you'll have a tight spot. Closing sound, pretty good. Now on the back, I'm gonna open the doors for more light. You have the AC controls, and then you have 2 USB-C chargers. So this just controls the direction. You cannot close it, apparently. Actually, you can. It's just not labeled, but you can just put it out, and you can see, or towards the doors. So inside, as mentioned, no middle armrest. This is in black. You have a speaker in the C-pillar on the back. So you have still the window here. It's a little bit smaller this time. Door hooks on all 4 sides. Still same Audi LED white lights. And then you can see the front seat are sport in this case, so the headrest is integrated. Now if we take a look of the front, yep, that's the new front. We're gonna get there in the front in a minute. You have little hooks on the top, nothing in the B pillar. And I'm gonna move forward. I'm just gonna leave the keys over there. So and of course, if you have kids, you can push a key inside here, turn it right, and then you can lock or unlock the rear doors. Also, good closing sound, good opening sound, good seal. Then you have the reflector here. It's not a light anymore. You have the tire pressure information here. If you have more luggage, more passengers, you should have higher pressure on the back for the safety reasons. S-line aluminum doorstep with illumination as well. You have a little compartment here for the bottles. There's a reflector vest here. New design, new speaker on the bottom. This is the same design, but this is soft. You have here a little light. Then you have this air vent that's different, defrosting this for the mirrors. You have the lock and unlock button, same design as on the front. And then you have individual locks for the rear windows and doors, actually. So it's a cool feature. You have heated side mirrors, not folded in this, it's an option, but they're electric as well. So another detail, you have air ventilation here that goes inside here and blows up through there. Now we have the Audi light switch. When I came closer, you can see that the screen turned on. So you just press it here to turn, as you can see, automatic off. It shows you also on lights when the car is actually on. Then you have the front and rear fog lights. We're gonna open the front hood bonnet later. This is a 6-speed manual. The seats are sport, but they are manual. So this is for up and down. This is for up and down of this part. And then you can extend the knee part and then push this up to slide back and forward. And no lumbar support. Wow, really? So lumbar support is most important on long journeys, and I'm a little bit disappointed that the Audi A3 doesn't get that. At least not in the sport seats. The sport seats do look nice and comfy. They have these bolsters that grip you even on the top, so they look pretty comfortable and nice. You can see the arch, how Audi uses all the space inside for more room. No compartment over here. You can push this down to unlock the steering wheel. It goes inside, outside, up and down, all directions. Sitting in, let's hear that closing sound. Good closing sound, good acoustics. And now let's check the new interior in the wide lens mode. So here you can see the new interior, and yep, that's the new interior. So I'm gonna zoom back in. Now the steering wheel is the same as the previous generation. I saw some pictures with the new steering wheel with a different logo here, completely different design. I guess this is the sport version, so it has a flat bottom, has an edge here as well, and then it's round on the top. So you have nice, fine, soft leather. Not too soft, but it's nice. You have gray stitching. It'd be nice if it maybe is contrast stitching, and it's pretty standard. I like the sport design, flat bottom, small horn. You have here favorites, phone calls, voice commands, volume you can press to mute, and then of course you can press this as well. And then you have the view for the infotainment pages and for the menus. You have the wiper controls, blinkers, lane assist, I guess, and then the cruise control on the bottom. It's a manual, so no sport paddles, but I'm sure they're optional if you get the automatic transmission. You get the digital cockpit, now standard. You have the temperature on the side, fuel level on the other side. And then let's talk about this Urus vents. Yeah, so they're not too intrusive. You get used to it immediately. And I don't know, I'm fine with those. So you have here nice printing. So this is off, and then you can see it's closed, and this is on. So you have this nice detail on the aluminium there, and you can control where the blow goes. So you also have on the A-pillar, which is cloth, speaker over here in the A-pillar, and then you have the speaker on the top, a nice big one. And of course you have it in the corners, both corners. You can see there both speakers. Now the dash is copied from the A1, so this part is definitely copy. New air vents for the side passenger. You have the little Audi logo. You get a Quattro here if you get that. This is front wheel drive. Actually, I'm not sure if Quattro is available on the 3. I think it was. Sorry for that. Can't know all the details from top of my head. Now just to notice, the ambient lights extend, as you can see through here, and then also starting there, go all the way to the end, and you can see how nicely they are integrated inside. Now this is soft, this is soft, this is hard, so hard plastic on the bottom as standard in the industry expectedly. Now we get a 10-inch screen. Yes, there's going to be finger magnet, but you can always clean it. It goes well with this piano black, although it'd be cool if everything was a screen, but I know that'd be expensive. This is high quality trim. It's aluminium, so nice quality. Look here, over here as well, close and open. And then these are the doors from the side, nice mirrors. And the front seats are nice and comfy. I'm just gonna turn the camera towards myself. plenty of space here. I think I forgot to show you on the back. I was kind of missing the space for the head as a 2-meter tall person, but for an average person, it should be a decent space. So, just to show you the glove compartment. So it's nice cloth. It's some sort of, not a cloth, it's different material. I don't know the English word. And then we have here inside, there's plastic, as you can see. And there's no AC, so it's not cooled. It's just what it is, but it has this nice coins and then business cards. A little space here. So, you know, it's okay, I would say. And closes perfectly and slowly comes down. Okay, so big change in the new A3 is the Aysen Controls. I love the old system. It was nice with the rollers. Now, this is buttons, but they have a good clicking sound. Listen to this. So, you know, it's nice. It's not bad. Everyone is removing them, but Audi decided to keep them. So, here is the AC controls. I'm going to turn it in a second. Drive select, auto off. I mean, ESP and traction controls. Auto off, hazards. Still actually not visible anymore in the blinkers towards the driver. You can see them here in the screen. Kind of disappointed you don't have them in the mirrors anymore. Parking and self-parking option. On the bottom, USB A and C. Excellent. I love this. You have both in transition area. Then over here you have a rubber mat, wireless charging. I think now it's standard, and it holds your phone so it doesn't go inside. There's a little light over here. Can actually squeeze my phone inside there. Have to trust me on that one. 6-speed manual. Nice start-stop engine, and this is new. So the MMI little controller is gone. This is a new one. You can press it, and then you can slide it. It's touch sensitive. So the manual, precise. Of course, it's a little bit noisy now because the engine is not running. But you know, it's decent. I like this one. It's not round. I like the previous one, but this is, I think this is okay. So nice leather, and most importantly, you have this nice aluminum here, high quality. And here's just plastic, but it's very, very hard. And then you have this matte black, no piano finish besides this. Can we all appreciate that for a moment? That's excellent. So moving down, you have electronic parking brake with a nice chrome detail. 12-volt charger, so no more cigarette. It's bad for your health, bad for others, so should not smoke in the car. Also, the smell gets into the cloth seats. You can never remove it entirely. A little area for the key. You can always remove this, clean it up. And then adjustable, actually not adjustable, just cup holders. There is a little key here if you need to put it, if it's low on battery. I think there should be something that comes over here so you can put your phone inside as well, but I think it's removed so someone doesn't steal it. People actually do that. I know, it's terrible. And then you can extend the armrest. You have levels, and this is the interior, also a little rubber mat so you can remove it, clean it up. Nothing inside, no more chargers, no more 12-volt chargers, no light, no AC. Actually, there was an AC before. But I am a little bit disappointed that Skoda, Seat, and Golf offer a leather armrest and cloth interior, but Audi doesn't. So maybe Audi should be more generous a little bit and share at least some stuff that everyone else is sharing. I know you have to pay all those things extra, but I think they could add something more. A nice mirror, nice view on the back, as you can see, very good overview on the back. The plastic is reasonably thin, not too thick. Then you have still the same lights that are LED. You have passenger information airbag. You have 2 projection LED lights illuminating this space, so if you have something to read, it's all good. 2 speakers here, maybe for the emergency assist over here, as you can see. And then I've noticed that the roof is gray. Actually, it's not black, so that's interesting. And this plastic is gray. privacy mirror. You have the LED white light illumination, have for your documents. And then let's see if this can extend. Nope. And this area is just sun blinding you. So Volkswagen Group needs to think about that. But I like the quality details. Just it's stuff that Audi has that you pay for. You know what you're paying more for. So yeah, let's turn this on. So looking for the button, and we get the information. Press here, okay. And then we can see the ambient lights. Look at this, nice. Of course, you can change them. I'm gonna mute the music. Okay, so let's start from here just to show you these lights change. You can see here, and then you can off, then automatic, and that's it. So I've turned on the ignition, so the engine is not on. Don't be silly, the engine is new, it's not broken. Here, continuous guests. Okay, home screen. So just to show you, you get the still same infotainment you see in the new cars that had the whole interior swap for a new one. And these are the AC controls. So let's come a little bit closer. So you have here temperature, and then you go up, and then you can individually dual zone, or you can synchronize it both here. You have it automatic, you have it off entirely, so this all goes off. I press it here and it turns on. So over here you can see it's on, then you can press it off, then it's just air recirculation. Over here you can control the fan speed, and then you can turn it on. You can turn it to economic and to maximum below, but we're not going to do that. And then you have the heated seats, and I must say this, I actually like this AC. So you have here automatic or manual, I mean closed or open air recirculation, but you have manually close it and then automatically open it, I guess. Maximum below, rear defroster, and that's it. I'm gonna cover this on the bottom. You see that light that I mentioned on the bottom as well. There's a blank here, not sure what comes over here. Hazards, parking assist. That shows you nice projection, really crispy graphics of the parking sensor array. And then you have the, ooh, look at this. So we're not going to go into this obviously, but it's a nice feature. And then you have the auto off, you have the traction off, and you have the drive select. So if you press the drive select, you can see individual, efficiency, comfort, automatic, and dynamic. So those are the shortcuts you can always get in the car, and then you can go to Audi Drive Select as well. Okay, so let's start with the MMI, since I'm already going from the top to the bottom. This is a home menu. You can pull down the information here and some shortcuts. You can turn off the screen, and then you just tap so you can easily clean it. You can see here information, time, and sorry for the glare. And then you can see here information about the user, information you're sharing. This is a guest user, obviously. Bluetooth is on. And then you have these apps. There's 2 pages you can hold, and then you can rearrange those icons how you want. So messages, users, you can have multiple users, set up profiles if you have, you know, sharing the car with a family. Radio controls, you have digital and FM radio. So let's try some music on. Let's show you how this works. You can always press to mute here. You can press, this one, like that. You have here stations. You can have a list. You can press here to move stations. So, but we're gonna lower this volume. The speakers are decent. I would say, but you know, if it's money's not an issue, always go for the upgraded ones. Media, of course, you have the Bluetooth, and you can use the USBs on the bottom. Phone connection, you can add your Bluetooth, and then it works for the emergency calls. Of course, you have this shortcuts, so it takes you to the radio, music, phone, and then to the navigation, which is not purchased unfortunately on this car. You can additionally purchase it after, and it unlocks the navigation of the car that I think is actually preset inside of this infotainment. So it's kind of pointless to have navigation here, but I guess Audi wants you to buy it, so it's going to be here whether you like it or not. Car information, you have here Audi Drive Select, parking aid, so it shows you here really nice graphics. Sounds, Drive Select, you have speed warning. You can select here speed limit if you have winter tires, distance warning, lane departure warning, Audi presets, and take a brake. AC controls, automatic, air recirculation, light and vision. Here have you the exterior lights. This is the automatic headlights, activation, entry, background lighting. Over here you control the ambient lights and the brightness. Actually controls both footwell illumination and the ambient lights. You can have it here individually. You can have solar, impulse, marine time, drive select, so it depends on the driver mode. White vision, solar, impulse. So you can personally customize this, or you can just go to the individual, and then so you can use brightness, colors, so you can use multiple colors. For example, you can use the bottom ones, but it's the broad daylight, so you really can't see. There should be I can see it here actually. Yep, you see it on the bottom, but you can see here the animation, so you can choose both colors, and then you can choose the footwell. You can turn it off or on. I like to have it on even while driving, so you can turn on the contour lights as well. Yeah, pretty interesting. A lot of customization options. And then rain sensor on, and then you have the AC controls I actually showed you. Sorry, settings and service, steering wheel buttons, so you can have traffic program on or off, switch radio media. So these are your favorites button and what it does. Service interval 30,000 kilometers long. Service interval, center locking, car information, tire pressure, loose indicators, first position for the wipers, central locking. You can probably lock all doors, and then you can open windows with long press. Obviously you want that, or close them as well. And that's it. Coming back to the home menu, you can have help. We're not going to go through that. And then you have the car settings. Over here you have general information, daytime measurement, speech, dialogue. Of course, the voice commands work best with English. Doesn't work in Croatian. Sound settings, you can hear treble. So guess we can turn on the volume. Doesn't matter. You can play with those settings here. Connect settings, you have a Bluetooth, or you have the Wi-Fi and stuff like that. You can use in car internet as well. Share with the other users. System maintenance, software updates, I think online map updates. That's cool. So and then you have user profiles here. You can change with a key different users, media, messages, privacy, notification, phone calls. My phone is not connected, so I won't show you that. It's no point. And cockpit brightness, you can lower the illumination. Virtual cockpit, so you have no display, so you can see here costume display, average speed, driving distance traveled, or a date. So they actually shows you which driving mode you're in. So dynamic, so I guess I'm gonna put that to average consumption. So in the virtual cockpit, you don't have to choose this. This is just, and you don't have views because there's no navigation, unfortunately. Maybe if you buy it, then you get that feature as well. Touchscreen feedback, so high or acoustic feedback for touch entry. You can just turn it off, so you can have the hold the on button. So you can turn it off entirely, even when driving, and you just press here, turn it back on. This is for the mute, for the station skip, so you can press this when it's touch sensitive, as mentioned. And that's it. So that's the whole infotainment. Of course, shows you the pull down menu, and that's it. No hand gestures, just touch screen operation. Virtual cockpit. Now I wish it's a decent graphics. It's very sharp, both screens. This one's glossy, but no problem with the high reflection. This one's not. This one's a TFT screen, if I'm not mistaken. It's not glossy, it's matte, so good graphics. It's not flickering on the camera, so it has a high refresh rate. And I just wish I could change this gray maybe to a different color option. If I press view, you can have like minimalist, or that's it. Then on the top you move these, so you can control those. You don't have the navigation currently. And if you're inside of this, you can control here short-term memory, long energy consumption, drive assistance, and that's it. And then if you go to the others, you can hear nothing as well, then hear nothing. Not sure why there's no radio options, but that's it. And then you can press the favorites. It's for the radio or Bluetooth. So that's it. And that's about it. That's the new A3. I hope you like this review. We had little interruptions, but it's all good. So I almost forgot this, but I'm gonna cut it in. Now, if you have sunglasses and they're polarized like mine, have polarized glasses, so no car journalist will do this, so I'm gonna show you. So what's interesting is that you can see through, but look at this. Now, if you have a phone that doesn't have a quality screen, so you can't proceed from both angles like the iPhone does, if you have some Samsung or something like that, you can see the screens, but both screens are approved for the polarized glasses. So I'm not advertising anyone. I have bought myself a Ray-Bans, but yeah, so these are approved and safe to use. Now I'm going to exit the car and show you the front LEDs when they're on. And we're gonna open the front hood as well. So, show you the front LEDs when they're running. You can actually see on the light here individual LED lights that are inside behind this lens, and this is how it looks. It's flickering on the camera. It's actually not flickering live. It just depends on the position. If I back up, you can see the car. So it has a refresh rate that's different from the cameras, which is 30 frames per second at this moment. So I know it's flickering, but they really look nice in person. Moving to the back, you can see a very nice design LED lights and very nice design. So looking at the back, I can imagine this in a night. It's very, very good looking. Sorry for a little shake. And then if I press actually want to turn the dynamic turn signals, but let's turn on the fogs as well. And then we're going to turn just one turn signal. So you can see the fog light is on actually both sides. So that's cool. You see those dynamic turn signals, very nice looking. Then if you come to the front, you can see the fog light as well. And then if I back up a little bit, so I'm gonna turn it off. So we're going to turn off that, and I'm gonna open the front bonnet. Just gonna hop in. You because I think I didn't show you. So this is the rear space. For a tall person, it's a problem. For average, it should be fine. So to show you the bonnet last, come over here in the middle, push to the left. Yes, there's a gas strut. Still, if I back up, you can see the whole car in the frame. This is the 35 TSI Petrol 150 horsepower, 4-cylinder, 1.5 liter turbocharged, if I'm not mistaken. So you can see the details. Not too many changes, but you know, that's it. It's nice that the petrol cars now get the sound isolation as well, and there's a nice rubber here, so it closes, so there's no dust coming inside. Closes up easily, just let it drop, closes perfectly, and that's about it. I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a massive like, be a cool person. Leave your comment below. What do you think about a new A3? How do you like it? I love it. Same as a new Seat Leon. Stay safe on the road as always. Stay safe at home as well. Be responsible. I'm going to see you in the next one. Until then, bye.